Hi there, it's Vicky with Destination Uncharted, and I thought today I would talk about the updates we got from the CDC over the weekend regarding cruise ship sailings, because there were some really confusing headlines out there saying that they had lifted the no sail order, and of course that's really not what happened. What they've done is issue a framework for conditional sailing, which means that that's actually a pathway to getting American cruise lines sailing again. So that's actually good news and very sensibly done. So what they're saying in this framework is basically two things that they want the cruise lines to be doing. And the first one is they want them to build up COVID testing capacity. So at the very least, they should be able to test their crew once a week and make sure that they're not carrying COVID and spreading it around the ship. Now, while they're doing that, because that isn't going to happen overnight, they're going to be sending the cruise lines on simulated voyages. So we're actually going to start seeing some cruise ships out and about now, but they're not going to have regular passengers on them. They're actually going to have volunteer passengers who have waived all kinds of rights, and they're going to be testing all their procedures. So all the things they usually do, like boarding and disembarking, serving buffets or not serving buffets, cleaning rooms, cleaning public spaces, all those things they're going to do, but applying new protocols. So there may not be any buffets anymore. Or instead of having people serve themselves at the buffet, instead staff are going to serve them. So they need to figure out how that's going to work. They need to figure out how to clean the staterooms properly. They're going to have to figure out how to clean the public rooms and how often they need to be cleaned. So just adapting everything they do to the new normal, as much as we all hate that expression, right? So that, of course, isn't going to happen overnight. And so, in fact, all CLIA members, so that's CLIA is an association that all cruise lines in the US belong to, have actually extended their cancellation of sailings through the end of the year to give them time to go through all these processes and get the certification from the CDC that's going to allow them to sail in the next year. So that's good news. We might actually have some cruises going on next year, and we may actually be doing it in a safe way because we've given ourselves enough time to figure out how to do it. Of course, all the cruise lines have policies in place for when what happens when they cancel a sailing. So a lot of them are offering either a refund or 125% credit towards a future sailing. And of course, your travel advisor is there to help you through that. And maybe, you want to consider maybe booking something. And the nice thing is the cruises are something that you can actually book more than a year ahead of time. So if next year is maybe a little early for you because you still don't see a vaccine happening, then maybe there's a sailing in 2022 you want to target, which isn't actually that, far away right now. So give that a thought. I think there's some very sensible things happening that are going to keep passengers and crew safe, because obviously the crew need to be safe too, and they're often in much tighter lodgings than the passengers are. And we finally have a pathway to sailing safely again. So give me a call if you have any questions or if you would like to consider going on a cruise, and we will talk about how you can do that and be comfortable doing it too, because otherwise, what's the point? And with that, thank you.